teams riding 2-0 starts here. One, we'll get the turkey and move to 3-0 as week 3 gets underway. Dante Kent with a return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Now we're running for the first time with Jaylen Warren. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon and give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
From the red zone now. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 6-0 lead right away. So a picture-perfect way to begin this ball game, Brock. Their opening drive ends in 6.
Yeah, no question about it. That's how you do it. You work all week to script out the opening drive, and it's huge when it pays off like that.
One after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Dearness Johnson to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's first and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They gain 11 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Staying on the ground here with Henderson. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a New England first down.
That's good.
Danger, kids. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. From the gun, it's May. He throws a bullet deep to the right. His first throw is an interception. And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number one. And number two, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
That's good for us Steelers. First down. A gain of 12. First down.
Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. Rolling out to his left. Caught, nice gain left side. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Complete to DK Metcalf. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second. They closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be second and goal. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's second and goal.
26.
Pressure coming. Rodgers. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Patriots, nothing. First Boswell kicking off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Johnson with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. First and 10. Off the play action. May. He's loaded another one up. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Steelers take over inside the 35 after the interception and a spirited return.
This is essentially the back-and-forth nature of this game that we all love. Defense is just infused with confidence. Back-to-back possessions, taking it away, and offensively, boy, you just feel like you're killing your team right now. You've got to protect the football.
First down now, ball at the 33. Looking out of the gun, here's Rodgers. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Rodgers from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Rodgers going to throw here, third down. Escapes the pocket. And is once again incomplete. Consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Now go for it. Rodgers. He connects downfield. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers parlay the interception into points.
Touchdown, Steelers.
And we haven't even reached the end of one, and already that's the third time that he's thrown them into the end zone. It's hard to think of a better start he could be having than this. That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers push their lead to 21-zip already. Boswell on to send this away. Johnson now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return, the Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's first and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Back to the air. It's May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. May now on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got fourth down.
Just kind of one of those moments sitting up here in the booth where you're like, man, if they're going to find a way to get the first points, somebody has got to step up. Just have not been able to find even that first completion yet. So whether it's running the ball, playing even better defense, they've got to pick their QB up somehow, some way.
And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set first and 10. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. This finds Austin complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. The Steelers have played to an early lead. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at 2nd and 4. Rodgers to throw. Finds his back, Jaylen Warren. Jukes away from one. Along this sideline inside the 25. And he's finally stopped right at the start of that red zone, down at the 20. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. From the red zone on first. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers are running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers continue piling onto this lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. To return this, Marcus Jones. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
The Patriots
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
Starting on the ground with Henderson. And he's going to wind up in the red for this play back at the 8. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
May off the play fake. Headed out right. He's going to keep it this time. Ball is out and they lost it. Steelers have it, headed the other way. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Steelers blowing them out now, 34-zip. He took off with it, which they give him full license to do when he sees an opening, Brock. But he couldn't keep it secure, and it winds up in a defensive touchdown.
Kate, I played for coaches that when you scramble, they force you to have two hands on the ball because they know this. They know these defenders love for these moments. They attack the looseness of that ball security. Quarterbacks, unlike running backs, don't always know how to tuck that ball away. In this defense, well, they took advantage.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Marcus Jones on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Here's May to the air. This is on target to Christian Watson. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They go play action. Here's May. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
May trying again here on 2nd. Look at that power, deep left side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A 28-yard pickup there. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
That's good.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock from behind the sticks. Job well done there. It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
It's Warren on 3rd down. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up fourth down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up fourth down and
1. A little outside their comfort zone to try and field goal, so instead they're going for this on fourth down. Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
I love watching those running backs do their drill, especially in practice where they just keep those legs churning. They keep those legs moving for situations just like that one.
Austin makes the grab downfield. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. Play fake. Here's Rodgers. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers grow their lead yet again. Now Boswell on to send this away. Johnson with a return here.
Ernest Johnson on the return. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's first and 10. On play action, here's May. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time down the field.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
First down throw for May. Brought in, a big gain here for Diggs. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. A gain of 26 yards there. And the Patriots will have a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Again, it's May. Pass caught, 9-yard line. He's in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots chop some of the lead off before the half. This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots take 7 points off the deficit.
42, Patriots 7.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Kent on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
The Steelers take over first and 10. At their own
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. First and 10. Rodgers set to pass. Trying for the deep ball. He drops it. Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. So that brings up second down. To throw, Rodgers. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing third and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Third and long for him here. Caught into the hands of Freiermuth. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. Going again here, it's Rodgers. Caught by one out of the backfield. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Again, Rodgers. He brings it in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get more points to end a lopsided first half. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers continue adding on to that lead.
Patriots 7. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. On the return, here's Jones. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Jones. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. First and 10. Off the play action, May. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And it sets up second down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Second and 10. Here's May. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback. And they didn't either.
Now May on third and long. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Big game downfield. He will go. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Christian Watson with the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Patriots 14.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Kent on the return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, Warren. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, Steelers.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Trying to get outside here with Warren. Escapes the defender. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Steelers have a first down. Here's a give inside to Gainwell. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Warren running between the tackles. And having gained about a handful there. Marte Mapu, the man on the tackle.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Throwing the out route complete. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Counterplay here, Warren. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Connecting on the slant. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Brought in. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers piling onto the scoreboard yet again. From Sid Luckman in 1943 to Drew Brees in 2015. We've had 8 quarterbacks throw 7 touchdowns in one game. And now we have a ninth who's accomplished that feat as his dominance over this defense continues. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers tack on 7 more to their lead.
Patriots 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Jones. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. May now from the gun. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. They step up to a 2nd and 11 here following the sack. From the gun, it's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Henderson's going to get it on 3rd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
1st down, May. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And it is incomplete. Went big on the final play of our 3rd quarter. And nothing comes from it as we hit the break. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Patriots have it. 1 quarter to play in what's been a rough outing for them. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Back to the air. It's May. Short pass brought in. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
It's Henderson on the give. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's a New England 1st down.
That's good.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
1st and 10 now from the 46. They go play action. Here's May. He's throwing deep to the left side. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots putting up points in a game decided. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Corey Gallis on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots cut into the lead by another point.
6. Patriots 21.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. On the return, here comes Austin. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Trying an inside give to Warren. Exit cut to the right sideline. And he is down inside the 35-yard line.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
They'll go again with Warren. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Completed over the middle. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Steelers have a first down.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
On first down, Warren. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Rodgers from the gun. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers running them out of the building. Pat Freiermuth, the touchdown. Well, with that score right there, Brock, he has reached one of the pinnacles of playing quarterback here in the NFL. The most touchdown passes in a single game.
And I can promise you, after this game, he's going to do... I remember Peyton and Marvin having a back and forth after breaking a record. Neither of them wanted the ball because they knew it took all of them. And I promise you, after the game at the podium, he'll say the same thing today. It's his name in the record book, but this is an offensive explosion for a day.
Point after up and good from Boswell. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Johnson now on the return. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. First and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's May. Taking a shot deep here. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Steelers are going to have it after a second interception of the season. First down from the 41. This is Warren headed right. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up second down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Warren once more. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Give them 8 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
Austin put in motion right. First down, and they go right back to it. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. Being offenses love execution of plays like that on first down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for second down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Steelers looking at a 3-0 start to the season. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. On the ground with Warren. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. good for a couple of yards. And the Steelers have a first down. Now a give to Warren, coming right. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Catch is made in close. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Gronk, and it sets him up with first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Warren. Let's stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Steelers throwing 6 more on the blowout. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
I be on my little mouse drip. All that rapping pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All the books TV I
now Boswell on to send this away. Johnson with a return here. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's first and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Here's May. Trying to push deep downfield. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
One final shot here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road.
Just come outside for the night. Take your time, get your light. Shut it down. The career is more at stake when you in your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a peace of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now. But I can boot you, either pink or brown. I'm the one that introduced you to the you right now. Oh my God, that's babe. Well, alright, tryna fight in the night. Come alive, ain't it sneak? Ain't it?
That's me, part man. Get it live. Try to come back. They popping your tires. Hold it. 100 round. Feeling like I'm on team. Playing both sides of you. Shot on your friends. I've been going crazy. Shot. I've been in the deep end. She not in the scene. She trying to go. I just been tripping out. This whole nother level shot. I got it on their toes. I put the on the road. She tryna on the hold I got this me. She tryna show me something. I got flows for days. Ain't on nothing. Me and my bro like me, you know we on one. We in the spot going crazy until the sun up. You worried about that? My chose up. All in the kitchen can't get the cold up. Nigga like they know it. Double O cactus that we told us. Switch out the baddie, get rolled up. Everything hit, everything,
wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fits. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun of me, got my with a tree. Son of a gun,